Let's go, it's the Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Another fighter with a story. I feel like developers are actually watching my fucking reviews as of late. Awesome. Either way, the story is about the Dead or Alive tournament, and we gotta go and gather all the fighters and watch them duke it out for really no reason till they get to the tournament and then really fight. Sure, there's really not much of a story, but at least there is one. The story is drawn out though. You'll get a story section for each character, and they all collide with each other somehow, and it's just doesn't make sense most of the time, but they all do anyway, and that's how they get to the tournament. It's not really all that fun to watch at times, though there are some funny scenes, and at least you'll get to see your favorite characters actually have cutscenes this time, except just the ending and the beginning, like the old games. The voice acting is laughable at best, but I'm sure you already saw that coming. This is a fighter. Still, having an actual story is nice to see every once in a while. For haters of the story, you can easily skip the shit out of it, so shut the fuck up. For fans of watching cutscenes and at least getting them in this game, well, they're 90% silly, but at least they're there, and that's something new. Or at least nice, even though it was in the 3DS version.
Your associates wouldn't be interested in entering a tournament, would you?
Tournament?
It's for publicity. Doetek has a new leader.
Let's be honest, 50% of you care about the graphics of this game because, well, you just want to see boobies bounce because, well, they're boobies. Graphics in the cutscene are pretty much top-notch. The ones in the gameplay are also pretty kick-ass. More destructible environments, great lighting, swift and slick-looking animations are always a plus. There's a lot of bouncing motherfucking boobies. I mean, really, motherfucking boobies. I mean, there's just a lot of boobies. Like, if your girlfriend's in the same room with you, she's either gonna want to smack the shit out of you because you're watching it, or, like mine, will probably watch the boobies bounce with you. Either way, there's plenty of fan service with the boobies here, so enjoy. But there's no dick, so. Girls, I'm sorry. I've always enjoyed Dead or Alive because it was the one 3D fighter series that I could just kind of get into and really enjoy. So the gameplay is usually really a love or hate with this series. I fucking loved it. Or I love it in this one too. Why? It's two simple reasons. It's simple enough that even a non-vet of fighters can really just have fun with it. Two, it's flashy and fast, and I love watching cool effects and shit go off and environments explode. I love the swiftness of all the characters and how fast-paced the battles are. I mean, you can really have a battle in like 20 seconds and I feel satisfied and it's fun. So, what I do like. Well, the counter system is here and it still works really great in my opinion. You have the option to abuse it, but if someone really tries to, you could just knock them in the balls. I mean, literally, you just have to press that direction that the counter is not doing. In this game, you basically have to press the direction of the move that you want to counter. So, a mid or high jump, you put back and counter, or up and counter, mattering if it's a high or mid, or then low and counter. So, you have to actually kind of read the person's fighting style. If you notice, the biggest thing is that if they keep countering mids, which is the most common move in the game, you just kick them in the balls, or if you're fighting a female in the vagina, this will just work out fine. So you really cannot abuse it if the other person is smart. But if they're retarded, you can abuse the counter system, but it's still really cool, and it can really change the match in just a second, because the counters do a lot, so beware. There's plenty of combos to master, which is nice. However, like I said, for non-fighting fans, you can just dig your teeth into this title because you can just have fun just smashing the shit out of buttons or learning a few moves. But at the same time, you definitely can learn the mass amount of combo lists that they give you. Saying this, there's a full-blown story mode with plenty of chapters to go through. It serves as a way to learn the game's fundamentals. On top of that, there's a full-blown online mode, which doesn't have much lag. Yay! You also just, can just verse regular CPU or just versus with a friend. So it's a complete package in total and pretty quality fighter. So you're probably wondering, wow, this kind of sounds like Whitey enjoyed it. Well, I really did enjoy my time with Dead or Alive 5. It's not perfect. It's a silly story. The fast-paced fights might not be the best for some, or a little too fast for some. That's what she said. Counter system can be abused, and there's lots of moves to learn, and not so much for vets, I guess, if you want to count like a Virtua Fighter title. But all these, though, are faults that really didn't affect me, or just one-sided for some people, and so on. If you're looking for a fast-paced battle with lots of cool animations, swift fighting, lots of boobs flying, online, and a full-blown single player, then, well, this is the fighter for you. I award Dead or Alive 5 an 8. I think it's a great title. You should check it out, even if you're not a fighting fan. But if you are a fighting fan, I still think you should check it out. If you hate it, well, too bad for you. Boobies in your face. Yep. Now just remember to take a moment to like, subscribe, and comment.
Thank you, guys.